Hi everyone, and welcome to the week 2 intermediate sequence. So this is our Firey Twisty practice, working with building heat by activating the core and squeezing out the organs of the whole abdominal cavity here as we twist. So if you can imagine having a sponge filled with water, squeezing all that water out, and then the sponge puffs back up, ready to absorb fresh water when you dunk it again. So that's the kind of action that we're switching on. When we twist, we're restricting a bit of blood flow, and then when we release and come back, fresh blood, which is therefore fresh oxygen, is going to move to those organs. I want to go a little bit deeper with core awareness today. We're going to include a couple of extra balance poses in the flow, but I just wanted to show what I'm talking about when we talk about core. So it's this. The entire musculature of the abdomen there are 4 layers of muscle groups which make up your core awareness. So it's not just the six-pack muscles. Mainly, I want you to be aware of the transverse abdominis, so these ones here. It connects all the way from the sternum right down to the pelvis, the front of the pelvis, the pubic bone, and wraps all the way around the body, coming quite close to the spine at the back here. So this is your transverse abdominis, your TA. It's the deepest layer of core muscles. And then on top of that, so there's your TA back there. Internal obliques is number 2, a bit smaller, and then your external obliques, which is huge, connects all the way to the ribs up here. And then your rectus abdominis sits at the front, your six-pack muscles. So we're looking at 4 deep layers of musculature when we get into the core. Really important to activate because it's going to support your lumbar spine. It's going to support the positioning of the pelvis and the sacroiliac joints at the back. And those ligaments can actually get quite loose if you're doing a lot of yoga without switching on your core. And that's not going to be great, particularly as women. Those of us who've given birth, carried children, those ligaments do get loose. So important to really have this awareness and this idea of drawing your belly button towards your spine as deep as you can. You're going to feel the TA switch on, your transverse deepest layer. All right, so that's a little bit of an anatomy for you. We're going to go ahead and get started. So take your comfortable seat. You can sit on a cushion or a pillow. And we're going to take Kapalabhati, breath of fire. I'm going to invite you to do a round of 60 with me. So just drop the shoulders away from the ears. Find length in the spine. And inhale to prepare. When you finish your round, just return to regular breathing. Noticing the effects of the practice. And we'll bring the hands in prayer at the heart. And bring to mind something that you want to throw into the fire today. So we're building heat in the body, this idea of cleansing and purifying, generating heat. So pick something in your life that you're ready to clear out and throw into that fire and burn it up. It might be a mental attitude, it might be anything really that's not serving you. So we're dedicating our practice to that, and we'll inhale for Om. Slowly opening the eyes, release the hands, and inhale, reach up, lengthening through the side sides of the body. And exhale, bring the left hand outside the right knee and twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. One more to each side. Inhale, reach. Twist. Really feeling the breath, feel the body. You can welcome in your ujjayi breathing. Breath with sound, in and out through the nose. Inhale to center. And exhale, bowing forward, dropping the hips back. Breathing space between the vertebrae here, chin to chest. Bowing down to yourself and your intention for your practice to throw what's not serving you into the fire. And then inhale, come on up. Take your all fours position. Stack your joints, turn the eyes of the elbows towards each other. And then inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Flowing with your breath here. Welcoming movement and heat into the body. Lubricating the joints of the spine. Last round. And then tuck the toes with the hips, downward facing dog. Activating that core, so drawing your belly towards your spine, drawing the rib crests in. We're going to do our core work now. So maybe the beginner version of the core was plenty for you. I'll just demonstrate again. You're going to lift the right leg and the left arm. Otherwise, intermediate version. But just because you're an intermediate practitioner in other ways doesn't mean, that your core is necessarily super advanced. So take a version that's going to be good for you. This is the other option. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, draw your shoulders over your wrists and your knee comes to your nose, rounding through the upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, belly button in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Set that foot between the hands. Press the left palm, inhale, twist. And just flowing with that top arm, inhale, open. Exhale, bring the arm down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale. One more time, opening your wings, inhale. Exhale, hand to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Lift up out of the wrists. Keep turning the eyes of the elbows towards each other. Engage your abdominals, your TA, the deep abdominal muscles. One more breath. And then exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale. Bring the arm down. Inhale. Exhale. Floating with the breath. Exhale, hand to the mat, step back, downward facing. So each day when you do this sequence, if you found that ab variation was too much for you, you can just take this version. From downward facing dog, look between the hands and start walking the feet to the front of the mat, forward fold. Feet hip width apart. Just letting the upper body hang, head's heavy. And then press through the feet, start rolling up through the spine. And we're going to take our sun salute sequence. So find your Tadasana and inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lower. Step the right leg back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, core is on. And exhale, lower down. Chaturanga, hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, Uttanasana, left foot meets the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, pray through the heart. Down we go. Other side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step the left leg back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, plank. Belly to spine. Exhale, lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, reaching up. This time you can tuck the back toe, pressing up into your crescent lunge. Engaging transverse abdominis. Drawing the belly button towards the spine here. Finding the power in your legs. So that we can stoke the fires of the belly here. When we start to switch on some of these powerful leg muscles, heat really starts to build. Bring the prayer to the heart. Inhale here. And exhale, twist. Right elbow outside left knee. I'm just going to turn around here so you can see the options. If you'd like to, bring the right hand to the mat, opening your wings. Maybe there's a bind there for you. Remembering to draw that belly in towards the spine so your core is helping you to find that rotation through the spinal column. If we do it without core, we're just hurting the back, really. We're encouraging too much mobility where there's ligaments that can get weak in the back. And then bring the prayer back to the heart here. Inhale up. Exhale, Ardha Mukha, hands to the mat. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale up. Crescent lunge here. You can stay where you are, I'm just turning around. So find your power here. Find your poise. TA, switched on. So that might mean for you that the tail starts tucking, maybe that back knee bends. If straightening that back leg means that your tail comes out and you lose your core, keep the knee bent. Prayer at the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Option to open the wings. Option to find the bind. Taking your variation. Remembering TA, transverse abdominis, your deep, deep core. And then bring the prayer back to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then drop the knees to the mat and come on down for Navasana, boat pose. So sitting right on your sit bones, grabbing hold of the backs of the thighs, bringing the calves parallel to the mat. Finding your variation here. It's okay if there's shaking, that's your nervous system, just adjusting to the power of those muscle contractions. One more breath. Exhale. Release. And come on down onto your back, bring your knees into your belly. Drop them over to the right, look back over your left shoulder. Just taking this spinal twist to start to slow the breath down. And then bring the knees back to center, using that core. Exhale, drop them over to the left, look back over your right shoulder. And then using the core, bring the knees back up. And then straighten the legs out on the mat. Palms face up. Softening the whole back body into the mat here. And taking your shavasana. So you might want to hang out here for probably 5 minutes. It's a pretty strong sequence. Just until you catch your breath and let all of that twisty, fiery work integrate. I'll see you tomorrow.